I started. Okay.
Text me.
I'm sorry.
They paused you.
Oh, start video. I can't hear you. I can't hear. I can't hear.
Maybe they have you muted. No?
No, I'm not muted. You can't hear. Oh. I have no idea. Oh.
Go to the meter right quick, Julian.
Just it's in the computers.
Oh, you might need a
on the phone.
yeah. What's your
What the heck? Why isn't it working?
just hold on. 7, 9, 6, 9, 6. Let me see if I should.
Should I try leaving the rejoin?
No. I don't know if they'll be able to let us in.
I don't know.
No, man, I still can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, hallelujah. Okay. All right. Let me put you in the waiting room. I just want, what is your name?
Kyron Morris.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay, tell him I'll be right with him. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, we're good. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to put you in the waiting room. It starts at 9 o'clock, so you'll be the first one to be seen.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think we have the audio good now, so
Okay.
that's good. All right, thank you for your patience.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, AJ. Yes, yes, good. Just admitting people in. How are you? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let me I'll have to talk to Chief about that. So let me find out. Okay. Okay. Thank you, AJ. All right. Bye-bye. Hi there. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, sir.
Perfect. Perfect.
So we have you on the 9 o'clock?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna put you in the waiting room. There's two other people in front of you, so just have your patience. All
Yes, ma'am. Sounds good. Thank you.
right, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Good
Hi, Ms.
morning.
Bradshaw. How are
How are
you?
Good. How are you?
Good. My name is Connie. We haven't quite started yet, but I just wanted to acknowledge and say good morning, and I'll put you in a waiting room.
Thank you,
I'm here
ma'am.
for Franklin Ivy. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Mike.
Can you hear me, Connie?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, very good. I can hear you too.
Okay.
Who
So
do we have?
so right now, Jose Hernandez is number 1,
Okay.
and then number 2 is Kyron Morris.
Okay. Yeah. It's a good fellow.
Number 3 is Mark Anthony DeBlizio.
Okay.
And number 4 is Miss Bradshaw. She's representing Franklin Ivy.
Okay. You want to go ahead and kick me in with Miss Bradshaw, bring her in,
Yes.
and let's see. I don't.
me
Looks
give
like I
you-
don't have the ability to set breakout
Let me-
rooms.
All right.
And then
let
we'll do
me-
Mr. Hernandez right after Mr. Ivy.
Okay, make co-host. There you go. I made you co-host.
There it is. I see it.
All right, and let me let Miss Bradshaw in.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
So I'm the prosecutor. I can create a little breakout room if you want to chat about maybe what we can do regarding Mr. Ivy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's do that. Go ahead.
I just wanted to do a deferred on it. If I
Right,
could do
yeah.
it.
Yeah, let's because this is open, let's chat a little bit. I mean,
Gotcha.
this is live streamed and everything. So
Okay.
okay, do you see the invitation, Ms. Bradshaw?
Not yet.
Should.
I got it.
Okay, very good. I'll see you in there.
Judge. It's Connie. Oh, you are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We were, I moved, I was working with the defendant and Mike. So let me do that right now. All right. All right. Thank you, sir. Bye. Good morning, Judge.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm great. Thank you. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Doing well. So I guess we've got our 9 o'clock docket marked. To believe so. Anybody here yet?
Yeah, we have Miss Bradshaw, who is representing Franklin Ivy in the breakout room right now.
Okay.
Because they're wanting
Who
to
else
do
is who else is present right now?
So our first one is Jose Hernandez. And Jose Hernandez is a juvenile. So
Okay.
he's with his mother. And then the second one is Kyron Morris.
Well, let's get that juvenile in here, and let me
Okay.
start talking to him. Yeah, we can
All
start
right, sounds-
possession of drug
sounds-
paraphernalia. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right.
That's not
Jose Hernandez, how are you doing?
good. How are you?
Good. How old are you, sir?
16 years old, Your Honor.
Okay. You have one of your parents there with you,
Yes, ma'am. Okay,
Yes.
sir. Sorry.
Yes,
and you are his mother, I guess. Right?
yes, yes, sir.
Okay, very good. I'm Judge Madison. I'm the presiding judge, and this is, of course, Bertram Municipal Court of Record. And it is Tuesday, February 8th, 2022, 9:06 a.m. We are operating on a Zoom platform for virtual court. This is being broadcast on the internet pursuant to the open courts of the Texas Constitution. So it is being broadcast. Mr. Guevara, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well, Your Honor. How are you?
Good, good. All right, so I'm visiting right now with Mr. Hernandez, and you're on the other case with, what is it?
Ivy is the one that I was
Franklin
working on.
Ivy?
Franklin Ivy.
Okay, and let's see. That was on a charge of speeding 25 over posted speed limit. Did y'all get anything worked out on that case?
Yes, Your Honor. We're going to do what the offer is a 60-day deferred, paying the special expense of $200, which is equal to the fine, and then the court cost of $134, and then plus getting no other ticket citation or violating any laws for that 60-day period.
All right, so 60-day deferred, no violations of any law while on the deferred, including traffic violations, pay regular court cost $134 plus $200 special expense fee.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And counsel, is that what your client wants to do?
Yes, Judge, it is.
All right, so you just enter a plea of no contest and have your client placed on the 60-day deferred?
Yes, no contest.
Okay, very good. It's done. We'll prepare up an order and then shoot it over to you.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Have a great day.
Alrighty, you too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Mr. Guevara, do you want to visit with, on this case before Mr. Hernandez and his mom into a breakout room, talk to him about his possession of drug paraphernalia charge?
We can, Your Honor. Just initially, and if you say go ahead, then
Yeah,
we can
that's
do
fine.
it. But normally what I would like to do in these kind of cases with young men the age of Mr. Hernandez, and not that anything crazy happened out of this, is
Yes.
if he'd be willing to do some type of drug education, alcohol drug education course, something like that course. Once that would be completed, then we could operate it more as like a pretrial pretrial diversion program,
Okay.
Your Honor, and then would recommend dismissal after he completes it.
Okay. So drug awareness. And Connie, do you have any classes, or Mr. Guevara, do you have any classes that you like to use?
I don't have anything particularly on? I think the court has a list.
Yeah, I believe we have something on file, so I
Good.
will look at that and I will email you, Ms. Hernandez.
And what I would like to
Okay.
add, if it's okay with you, Mr. Guevara, is add 8 hours of community service for a nonprofit, take the drug awareness class, then it'll be presented to Mr. Guevara, who is the prosecutor, and he can decide at that point if he wants to go forward with the case. But most likely, if there's no issues, no other problems, and you've done the class in 8 hours community service, he's going to move to dismiss. So understanding that, is that something you'd like to participate in? That way you're not even on a formal probation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Guevara, sound good to you?
Yes, Your Honor, that sounds great.
Okay, great. Okay, well then Connie will send you an email, but 8 hours community service, and it has to be for something that's a nonprofit. It can be a community outreach through a church, if it's like feeding the homeless, things like that, but things like Goodwill, Salvation Army, Meals on Wheels, Habitat for Humanity, anything along those lines, anything in an animal shelter, I will allow any of that, excuse me, to count for the 8 hours of community service. So, and then Connie's going to send you a list of different drug awareness classes you can take, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, you'll get something from the court pretty shortly, and if you don't get anything by the end of the week, give us a call.
Okay,
And,
thank you.
And Mr. Hernandez, I would say, you know, and I understand with school and everything, you got commitments, but the quicker the better. Obviously, that you could get those done. I'd like to see that.
Yeah,
I have-
let's do this. Let's plan on it being within 30 days, okay? Yeah,
Okay.
that way we have kind of a handle on it, and we'll go from there.
I had a question. Is the drug awareness class, is that going to be something that's online or something that needs to be in
A
person?
lot of them are online. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Most of them are going to be online. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Okay, take care. Be safe and stay away from that stuff you don't need to be doing. All right.
Thank you.
Okay,
You
thank
bet.
you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Take care. Connie, what else we got going? Who else
Okay,
is here?
so next is, let's see.
So we took care of Mr. Hernandez. And what about Mark DeBeliso? Is he present on a speeding charge?
Yes, we have him, but also Kyron Morris is next. He's also on a speeding. Kyron Morris is here on a speeding charge, 72 and a 55.
Have you met with him yet, Mr. Guevara?
I have not. The Miss Bradshaw is the only person I had met with so far.
Okay. Do you want to meet with? I notice it is a CDL driver, so yeah, if you want to meet with him and
Okay.
breakout room, that'd be awesome.
All right. Yes. If you want to bring in Mr. Morris, that'd be great, Connie.
Yes.
And by the way, on the case that we have this afternoon for pretrial, I kind of appreciate y'all working out that agreed jury charge. We'll be right with you, Mr. Morris. It's been kind of delayed and delayed. That's why I put the hammer down, because I'd made a very generous offer with the attorney too. I think, like one FTA plea and then a deferred on, one of the charges. And the other was just, if I was a criminal defense attorney, I would have grabbed that immediately and done it. But so I'm just trying to put a time limit on her so we don't keep dragging it out. That's all.
No, I appreciate that. We need to get that one done.
Yeah. Mr. Morris, how are you, sir?
All right, how you doing?
Good. Mr. Guevara is present today. He is the prosecutor for the state of Texas and for the city of Bertram. And I thought it might be helpful for you gentlemen to maybe go to a separate private breakout room and talk about the case, because I can't hear anything about the case before trial. So would you like to do that? And that way you can talk to him a little more freely?
Sure.
Okay, very good.
All right, Mr. Morris, I'm going to assign you to a breakout room. It should pop up on your screen.
And then he just
Let me-
clicks on it, right? Is that it?
Right. Do
Okay.
you see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll see you in there, sir.
All right.
So are you ready for DeBelizio?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just looking here. So,
This is going quickly.
yes, we're getting too efficient, I'll tell you. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a good thing, though. That's always
Yes,
good.
yes.
Yeah, well, we're operating well. That's awesome. So let's see. He's got a 71 and a 55. Yes, let's go ahead and bring in Mr. DeBeliso.
Okay.
Mr. DeBelisa, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you, Your Honor?
Good, doing well. I'm Judge Madison. I'm the presiding judge for Bertram Municipal Court of Record, and we are broadcasting this pursuant to the Texas Open Courts provision and Office of Court Administration Texas Supreme Court orders due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So let's talk about your case here. I got it pulled up in front of me, and it looks like this is one back from February. December 27th, 2021 was the date of the stop, and the charge was 71 and a 55, so a speeding charge. And
Yes, sir.
just so you know your rights and you're aware of them, I'm sure you do. You do have the right to hire an attorney at your expense to represent you. You've got the right to look at all the evidence in the case that the state intends to prove at trial, and you've got a right, of course, to have a trial on the case. Now, that being said, I always warn people things don't always turn out at trial like we hope they would if you're sitting in your position. So I will ask you this. One of your options, if you have not had it in the past year and you have a Texas driver's license, my understanding, and you've got insurance, is once a year you can use that driver safety course. You pay the court costs them $10, no fine. You can go take that driver safety course, 100% guarantee this case is not showing up on your record and is dismissed. So I like the driver safety course. Of course, judges would, of course, never get a ticket. I'm sure that would never happen. But 8 years
Yeah.
ago when I got stopped by that DPS trooper down in Kerrville because I was going too fast on the highway, I sucked it up, didn't say a word, thank you, trooper, got my ticket, and
Yes, sir.
I went and took the driver safety course because I've been doing this for 30 years as a judge, 40 as an attorney. Driver safety course,
Wow.
you can't get any better than that because 100% guarantee it's going to be dismissed. So I like it because I know there is no risk. It's going away. And like to keep that driving record clean because I know we all pay too much for insurance already.
That's the truth.
Yeah. Gotta have it, but man, I'll tell you, I have so much insurance. I got my homeowners, I got an umbrella, I got my car, I got, every different type of insurance, and I don't even want to add it up to see what it is,
Oh, goodness. I know.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you, though, if you don't
Sure.
mind, sir. Because the officer that pulled me over did let me know about that driver safety course, but when I called because he said you could do it online, or he mentioned that at least. Anyway,
Yes.
so when I called about it, I do have a CDL, though. And when I called about it, she said that if you have a CDL, you're not able to do so.
You're
Is
in
that
a
gonna-
different position, and I don't have a notation on there. Yeah, that you're a CDL driver, so it is a different situation. You're not allowed to take a driver safety course as a CDL driver, so that wasn't marked on my copy here. So I see.
Okay.
All right, so we're in a different situation. Now, that being said, the only thing the prosecutor can do in your case, is it gets set for trial or you work something out with the prosecutor. Now, sometimes this speeding charge is over 10% because it's 71 miles per hour, okay? And so we're talking about a 55 zone, so 10% would be 5.5 miles an hour, which would make it 60, 61, and you're at 71. Now, I have seen the prosecutor before say, if you want to plead and you want to waive your right to trial, sometimes he will reduce that to under 10%. So, it's not as impacting on your driving record because it's under 10%, which is a very minor violation. Other than that, all you can do is take it to trial or see if you work something out with Mr. Guevara. But he's present here today. I think he just popped up on the screen there. And he's a very excellent prosecutor. And if I were you, you've got nothing to lose by visiting with him since you are a CDL driver and seeing if you get something worked out, great. If you don't, you still retain all your legal rights. You can retain an attorney or take it to trial, whatever you'd like to do, sir.
Okay.
So would you like to visit with Mr. Guevara when he's finished telling me what he needs to go over?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. That would be great.
Okay. He's going to send you a link, and it's going to send you to a breakout room, and then all you have to do is click on that, and then he'll meet you in that breakout room, okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'll be there in just a minute, but I'm going to assign you to the Blake breakout room right now. So just click on the button.
Okay,
And then
gotcha.
he'll see you in about 2 minutes. All right, very good. All right.
Thank you.
All right. And so we're back with Mr. Morris. Let me scroll on down. You gentlemen had an opportunity to discuss the case.
We have, Your Honor, in exchange for him changing his plea, we'll agree to reduce the finding to a 59 and a 55, and he'll pay the full fine of $118.90 and the court cost of $134 for a total of $252.90 in within 30 days.
All right. So my understanding, Mr. Morris, is you are in agreement and you wish to waive your right to trial and enter a plea of no contest. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your plea of no contest based on your plea of no contest to the new charge under 10%, 59 and a 55. I find you guilty. So Connie, make absolutely sure when this gets reported that it is reported as under 10%, 59 and a 55. Okay?
Yes.
And Connie, Mr. Morris said that he can pay today, so I don't know if you want him to do that now or you want to call him later. Just let him know what you want to do.
Okay, I will call you, Mr. Morris. I have your phone number, so I will give you a call and we can do the transaction over the phone. Okay.
Okay, and I didn't hear you before. I don't know if my speakers are down, but we're going to report it as under 10%, 59 and 55, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, then Mr. Morris, she'll give you a call, get you taken care of. Have a good day, sir. You take care and be safe out there.
Yeah, be safe, Mr. Morris. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Hey, Judge, I apologize. I did not have record that Mr. DeBelizio had a CDL license.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Because I've been, lesson learned that I've been noting it on the cover sheet.
Yes.
So, but I had no idea.
Okay, no problem. So what about Mr. Penner, Joanne Penner on a speeding? Is he present?
No, we already worked out a deferred with him last week. His attorney called me.
Oh, okay, let me just make a note.
Oh, not a
Great.
deferred, sorry. We did basically the same deal we did with Mr. Morris.
Okay, so it was CDL also?
Yeah, CDL. That's correct.
Very good. Thanks, sir.
I'm going to go to the breakout room.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, sir.
Okay.
All right, so that was worked out. Also, he's a CDL on Mr. Penner, apparently. Okay, CDL. Driver, all right. And then Rosemary Reyes.
Your Honor, I would like to see if we can reset her. She was confused, came in a month ago, in tears. She was confused about the letter that we sent for court. So I believe that's probably why she's not here today. So I did try to call her just to remind her that it was happening today, but I did not get a hold of her.
Why don't we ask Mike to speak to her
Okay.
since it's code violation?
Okay.
And that way they may be able to get something worked out before we have court next time. How's that sound?
That sounds great. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. And all right.
Yeah, she
so
was really upset. So.
All right, so let her talk to Mike,
Okay.
and we're right now. What about this case, Gerald Candler with an attorney, Bill Arnold?
They just worked it out yesterday. I have a deferred form for you to sign, so I will send that over today. He did a So Candler did a 90-day deferral and paying the court costs of 134.
Who you talking about now?
Oh, Candler. You
Oh,
asked
okay.
about Candler?
Right. Okay. So you'll just send me that order later. That's
Yes,
fine. Okay.
yes.
And so Mike's in there right now with Mr. DeBeliso. And I think that's the last one we got on the 9 o'clock docket.
That is correct.
All
And
right.
then
We'll
there's
wait for
Brett-
Mike to get back, and then we'll finish the 9. Then we'll come back at 10.
Okay.
And I think I gave pretty much a drop dead time for that attorney who's been dilly-daddling around, Stephanie Collins, on this case
Yes, sir.
with Phil Byrne, 6 cases, and I'd made her a very generous plea offer. I know Mike probably did make her another plea offer, so that's why I said I'm not waiting all day for her. So it's like, here you go, here's the deal, so you need to decide what you're going to do. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see.
Yeah, the 10 o'clock is more plea hearings,
Okay.
so that it is for you, and for the 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Did you
So
wanna come
let's
back?
see. Yeah. So right now, the attorney has till 10 o'clock. If she has not called you by 10 o'clock, I don't care if she calls at 10:30. It doesn't matter. We're going on to a pretrial this afternoon.
Okay.
So I've given her a cutoff, and you might want to just call her right now and
All
make
right.
sure she got my email that there's a drop dead of 10 o'clock. So if she hasn't accepted that offer, we're marching ahead to trial.
All right. That sounds
Awesome.
great.
Okay, I'll be hanging loose here.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks.
All right, Your Honor, we're back. Let's see.
Okay.
Grab it.
Okay, so this is on the speeding case, right?
Correct. He also has a CDL.
Right.
Here we go.
All right.
I was gonna wait for him to come in. Okay, Your
Okay.
Honor, after speaking with the defendant, what we've talked about doing, he does have a commercial driver's license and does actively use that commercial driver's license, that in exchange for a change of his plea, we would offer the reduced finding from, to make it a 59 and a 55, so make sure we stay under that 10%. And the court cost would be 134. The fine is 113.90. He has requested additional time, and he'd like 60 days to pay that. I know that typically adds $25, but I told him that you can do some things with court costs and stuff that I can't do. And so if he wanted to ask you, he could do that, but I can't do anything with that. So,
Okay. So if I understand, the charge would be reduced to a 59 and a 55 to make it under 10%. The court costs, and then a fine of 113.90 plus 134 court costs, 60 days to pay. So, Mr. DeBeliso, what kind of financial situation are you in right now, sir?
I mean, nothing atypical. I do have bills and stuff like everybody else. So I mean, just 240 all at once, or within two payments, two different checks is a little bit. I just need some more expenditure if possible. I do get paid bi-weekly, so I just think
What
60
kind of
days
work
would
do
be.
you do?
I'm in the oil field. I frack.
Okay.
I work out in West Texas, so I'm only here 1 week out of. Well, I work 2 weeks on and 1 week off. So
Okay. Here's what I'll do. I have no problem waiving the $15. It was 25. It's the $15 time payment fee. We'll waive that. And
Okay.
so the total amount, I guess, will be the 134 plus the 113.90, and that should take care of your case. Do you want to waive your right to trial and plead no contest to this reduced charge, then, sir?
Oh yes, sir. That's fine.
Okay, I'll accept your plea no contest. Based on your plea no contest, find you guilty of the offense of speeding under 10%, which would be a 59 and a 55. So it will be reported as a 59 and a 55 under 10%.
Right.
And 60 days to pay. So Connie will send you an email and let you know when that due date is, and that should take care of everything, sir.
Perfect, and that will have all the information as to where I need to go to pay that.
Yes, sir. She'll give you all the information. Yes, sir.
Perfect. And okay, all right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate
Okay.
your time.
All right. Well, be safe out there on those roads.
Yes, sir. You as well, man.
Hey, all right. Thanks so much. Take care now. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You
too.
betcha. Thank you. So, Connie, were you able to get hold of Stephanie Collins?
She just emailed you, Your Honor. So give me one
Got it.
second here. I'm trying to get redo. There we go. Okay. She just emailed you.
What did she email me?
She said, "Thank you, Judge. I'm waiting to hear back from the client." And she's going to attempt to reach out to her again. She apologizes as she doesn't practice in court very much.
I was wondering. Okay.
In this case, not disposed by the defendant.
Well-
will they get a future jury date?
We'll be seeing her at the, if I don't hear anything by 10, we'll be seeing her and her client, or her, she can appear for her client, at 1 o'clock. So just
Okay.
tell her we'll see her at 1 o'clock. If she doesn't have an acceptance of the state's plea offer by 10 o'clock, there's no need to recontact her. She knows what the deal is. So we'll see her at 1 o'clock if we don't have something
Okay.
in writing accepting that plea offer.
Okay.
All right, great. I think we've got everything taken care of for the 9 o'clock, so I'm going to click off and see you guys back at 10.
Sounds
All right,
good.
thank you.
Thanks, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
to be you. Oh, who is that? One more.
So Laura, the only one I have?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. And then the rest is plea hearing.
Right. Look at those. Yeah. Definitely leave it open.
I can leave it open right now. So 250 to 90. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Morris. It's Connie. How are you? Good, good. Thank you. So you wanted to pay the full payment of $252.90? Okay. So we do charge a 3% to use the credit card machine, unfortunately. So it'll be 3%. So it'll be 260.48. Yeah, 260.48. You're very good with math. 260.48. And what credit card did you want to use? Are you driving? Can you give me a card? Okay. Okay, good. And what's that card number? Okay, and what's that expiration date? Okay, and the 3 digits on the back of the card? 837. Okay, and what's the zip code affiliated with your card? 38901. Where is that? Is that on the East Coast or where is that? Mississippi. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'll email you a receipt. Once I make that payment, I will also, I believe I have a form to, I don't know. Oh, I'll check to see if there's a form that I need to send you also for signature in agreement with the, the reduction of the under 10%. So, but I'll make this payment and I'll send you a receipt also. All right, sir. You're very welcome. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Can you hear me? Let's see. Audio. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? You can't hear me? That's so weird. I can't, you can't hear? Huh. Let's see. Adjust.
I got you.
Adjust audio.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, you know what? It happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us. So, all right. So, the judge will see you at 10 o'clock. So just, just hang with us, hang tight, and he'll be with you in about 15 minutes.
Okay. I'll be
Okay.
ready.
All right. So,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to put you in the waiting room and then just hang out in there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good morning. I need your audio. Hi. Is it MC? Adjust your audio. Here, adjust your audio. Can you hear me, MC? Did you adjust your audio? Oh.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, MC, I can hear you now. Okay, so I'm going to put you in
Okay,
the
yeah,
waiting room. You're second in line, so we'll be right with you, okay, when the judge gets here.
Okay,
All right, thank you, sir.
no problem.
Oh. Good morning. Oh, that's audio. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. What is your name?
It's Brian Solaris.
Okay. All right. Hold on one moment, Brian. So
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just gonna. There you go. Okay. So the prosecutor will be with you shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put you in a waiting room.
Oh, yes, ma'am. That's fine.
Okay. You work for the city of Leander?
Oh, City of Leander. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. All right. Our neighbor. All
Oh,
right.
no, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on one moment. I'll put you in a waiting room.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Mike. Oh, Iris. Oh my God. Good morning.
Morning.
So what, I apologize. Your name is?
Adam McGovern.
Adam McGovern. Okay. All right. I'm going to put you in the waiting room. There's about 3 people ahead of you. So the judge is going to start at 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, Adam. I have to change your name here on the screen.
Oh, no problem.
All right. And it's Adam, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oops.
Hey, I was just getting ready to send you an email. I think you gave me a link that all the defendants have. So we need to change that and get me a link as one of the co-administrators so I can get into the courtroom.
Okay.
Yeah, I think because the one before we didn't have that problem, so clearly it's the same link. I think that all.
Okay. All right. Well, I will definitely research that and make that happen.
All right. Let me grab my 10 o'clock docket here and pull it up.
Okay.
Got any folks in here yet?
We do. We do. So the first one is James Price.
Okay, I just found him.
Okay. So
And
I will let him in.
Is Mike going to be here?
It's a plea hearing, so he will not be on this one.
What's a plea hearing? What are we doing?
Oh, okay. So they were, he was arrested for public intoxication. And so he had 10 days to contact the court to, I guess, I was always told it was called a plea hearing, present himself in front of a judge.
But he hasn't entered a plea, right? I mean, so this is just his first court appearance, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think it's called a first appearance rather than a plea hearing, because plea hearing to me indicates the person's waived their right to trial and they want to plead, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and bring him in and let's talk to him about his case.
Okay, very good to know. Thank you.
You betcha.
All right.
Mr. Price, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. You need to speak up just a little bit. Okay, so it looks like I'm Judge Madison. I'm the presiding judge for Bertram. And it looks like you got a public intoxication back on January of 2022. Is that right?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Okay. And were you incarcerated, sir?
Yes, sir. I was.
All right. So you were taken to Burnett County Jail
Yes, sir. I was.
and released the next day?
I believe I was arrested on Friday, and yes, I was released Saturday. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Released later on that same day?
No, the next day. I was there overnight, and then I was released next day.
Okay. Okay, I got it. All right. Very good, sir. All right. So let's talk about your case. It's a Class C misdemeanor, so I'm sure you're aware, with a fine that can go up to $500 plus state court costs. So you have a right to hire an attorney if you want to hire an attorney at your expense. You've got a right to look at all the evidence in the case, and you've got a right to have a trial on the case. Now, that being said, you were incarcerated for one day, and it just depends on what you want to do with your case. If you want to waive your right to trial and plead no contest, I'll give you jail time served, and that'll be the end of it. And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
my point is, if you want to waive your right to trial and plead no contest, I would find you guilty and give you jail time credit for time served, and you wouldn't owe anything.
Yes, I would. Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I would appreciate that very much.
Okay,
because,
but understanding you'll be convicted of this Class C public intoxication, is that what you want to do?
I mean, if that's what it takes to make this just go away, fine. Yeah.
Well, it won't be going away. It'll be a final conviction, but it's not going to get reported to DPS or anything like that. So it's going to be a record at our municipal court, and that's it. It doesn't go into a state database or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. If you're willing to do that, I'd appreciate that.
Okay. So you're telling me, I think I'm hearing you correctly, you want to enter a plea of no contest?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, I'll accept your plea of no contest. I'll find you guilty of the offense of public intoxication. And I'm going to give you full jail time served credit. 0 due. So that takes care of your case. You don't owe any money. And that is that.
Thank you. May I ask you a question?
You sure can.
Okay, so I did plead guilty only because I just want it to go away. But what happened? Did I do something?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. I assume that if I was to be charged with a PI, it would be the same process as a DWI or something like that. Like they have to test you in order to prove that you're actually PI, and that was never done.
They don't do intoxilizer tests or blood tests for a public intoxication because it's a Class C misdemeanor fine only offense. What normally would happen if, let's say, if it went to trial, I can tell you from doing many trials like this, what would happen is they would bring in the witness, which is usually a police officer, or it could be another person, and they would just have to testify that yes, he appeared to be intoxicated. It's either by alcohol or by drugs because of the fact that ... whatever it is. Like I smelled a heavy odor of alcohol in his breath. He wasn't acting normally. He seemed unsteady on his feet. And therefore was a danger to himself or others. And usually the biggest thing on these cases is more of a danger to a person themselves. You know, in many cases, if it's in public, the officer's afraid Somebody's going to step out on the street in front of a car, get hit. All those crazy cases you hear about on I-35 where somebody gets hit.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
drunk was trying to run across the highway to get the other side.
Yes, sir.
And, all of our judgment's going to be impaired if we've been drinking. And good Lord, I feel sorry for those people. They figure they had time to do it and they misjudge the speed of the car and bam, then they get killed. So that's normally what I see in those cases is that, there's something that the officer's worried about. If it's not a situation where there's an assault or domestic or something like that, it's usually like, we didn't want this guy to get, or there's situations that happen where people are intoxicated, even at a bar or somewhere, and then somebody, a predator, a couple guys see him, it's like, hey man, we can roll this guy and get his wallet, and they beat the hell out of the guy, and the poor guy's in the hospital with a brain injury, so it's really to try and protect that person as much as the public in many situations. But normally, to answer your question, no, they don't do it in toxilizer, the breathalyzer for something like that. No, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Let me check out your shirt. I'm a
Your time and thank you.
SpongeBob fan. Let's see what you got. Love it. Love it.
I love it.
I used to watch that cartoon with my daughter all the time, that's actually pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah.
That's where I got it. My son.
There you go.
Man.
There you go.
All right.
Well, listen,
I
take care of
appreciate
yourself.
you for what you did for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What kind
I
of
will.
work do you do, sir?
Well, actually, I just landscaping.
Okay. Good. Okay. Well, I enjoyed talking with you, and take care of yourself. All right, and be safe, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You as well. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good day.
Have a
Take
great
care.
day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, Miss Connie, who is our next person? Mr. Guevara. Hello.
Hello. So is Mr. Solaris, has he joined us?
Yes, he has.
Okay. That's the only pre-trial I have for the 10 o'clock docket, Your Honor, is Solaris.
Solaris. Okay. And
Right.
is this pro se or with the council?
He is pro se.
And is he in the courtroom?
Yes, I just admitted him.
And this is a speeding case. All right. Mr. Solaris, how are you doing?
Doing very good. How about yourself, Judge?
Good, doing well, doing well. All right, so let's take a look at your case. Mr. Guevara's here representing the state of Texas, and let's see. All right, so looks like a speeding charge, 55 in a 25, alleged to have occurred on January 18th. All right, so just to make sure, just for the record, I always like to make sure people understand their rights. You do have the right to hire an attorney at your expense if you wish to be represented by counsel during these proceedings. You've got the right to look at all the evidence in the case and see any evidence that the state intends to prove at trial and present at trial. And thirdly, you do have the right to have a trial by judge or trial by jury, your choice. Absolutely up to you what you want to do in your case. So that being said, do you have any idea what you want to do on your case?
Well, I wanted to see because when I got that speeding ticket on, I think it was, it was marked
17th?
as, yeah, but the speed limit was marked at 55 or 45 miles per hour.
55.
Because coming into Bertram, I passed that 65 miles per hour sign, which I was going into that 55 or that 45 or the 55, whatever it is on the 29. So I got stopped at a 65 going into a 55, but then it charged me going over the speed limit.
Okay, so Connie, I'm confused. I'm looking at it. This says speeding 25 in a 55 zone. So there's a disconnect here.
Well, Your Honor, I've got 85 and a 55 is what I show.
Okay, because this says 25 and a 55, which means you'd be going half the speed limit. Okay.
Yeah, which could be dangerous also.
Yeah,
That could be. And I will tell you this, if you're in Houston on I-10 and you're not doing 75 or 80, you will be run over, right?
Yeah.
If you've been down there, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the Indianapolis 500, man. When it opens up on I-10 after Katy, it's like, whoa, like you're racing for a pot of gold in Houston or something, and they will run you over. You got to get in the
Yes, they will.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so it's 85 and a 55. So, all right. So you got different options, on this. And one of the options is if you haven't had driver safety course in the past year, you're actually within the limits for a driver safety course. If you wanted to do defensive driving, you could do defensive driving for that charge.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, I was looking at that purple sheet that the officer had gave me the day of the ticket. And on that purple sheet, it says anything over 25 would be, I wouldn't be eligible.
Oh, you're actually at 30 over. Yeah, I stand corrected. Yeah, 25 or more, you're not eligible for that. The only other option is, if you don't mind me asking, if we looked at your driving record, is it going to be good or not so good? Or are we going to see some things on there?
The last time I had a speeding ticket was 5-6 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's prior to that, I've never had a speeding ticket, and
really?
And that's why I wanted to see if I can take that driver's course, because I work for the city and I drive their vehicles, and
What
I don't
city?
want.
Who do you work for?
The city of Leander, sir.
Okay, all right. Our neighboring city. Okay, very good.
Yes, yes, sir.
All right, very good. So you're not eligible for the driver's safety course, but Mr. Guevara might be able to do something, maybe, if he feels he could do a deferred because of your driving record looks pretty good. Do you gentlemen want to go to a breakout room where you can talk for a couple of minutes?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like to do that.
So Mr. Solaris, he's going to shoot up something on your screen inviting you to a breakout room. All you have to do is click on that, and then you can talk in private. I don't listen. You talk in private amongst yourselves to see if you can reach some sort of agreement on it.
Yes, sir.
Very good, sir. All right.
And so, Connie, you'll have to give me the permission to do that.
Oh, I apologize.
No, it's not your fault. When we signed off at 9:30, it goes away. You have to reset everything.
Okay. There you go.
There it is. All right, Mr. Solaris, I'm going to assign you to a breakout room. You should see an invitation pop up. Let me know when you've seen that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll see you in there.
Okay, gentlemen.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You bet. All right. So I hate to ask, but what the heck? Have we heard from Miss Stephanie Collins? She sent me something back, and it's like, okay, well, we'll see you in 20 minutes. We'll see at 1 o'clock if you haven't heard anything. So.
Yeah. So it looks like we're seeing her at 1 o'clock.
Okay. I don't understand how you don't have your client on stamp, why you wouldn't have already discussed this with your client 2 or 3 days ago when you talked to Mike.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not what I call great lawyering. Okay, that being said,
we'll see him at
that
1.
should have been done days ago. All right, so who else do we have present?
Okay, we have the next one is MC Caro.
I was going to say MC Hammer.
Yeah, MC Caro.
Okay, I was getting excited for a minute because
it'd be hammer time.
Yeah, man, I was going to do some rapping with them and some judicial rapping. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
There you go. All right, let's go ahead. It looks like he's got speeding, no deal. Okay, let's bring him in.
Okay.
You all ready for Valentine's Day? I see your little heart back there.
Yes, I always decorate.
All right, I like that. Mr.
Yeah,
Caro.
I always get into the holidays.
How's it going?
Hey, Mr. Caro, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
So, you live in Bertram?
Yes, sir.
Are you related to any of the Caros down in Bastrop?
What the hell? How do you know that?
Ernestine, Caro,
Yeah,
Judy Caro.
yeah. Those are my cousins.
I was wondering because that's an interesting last name. I represented Judy years ago when Mr. Carroll was shot at the convenience store in Bastrop,
Oh,
on
are you
Bastrop
freaking
Highway.
serious?
Yes, sir. I was the attorney that represented her against Circle K.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I saw your last name. I said, man, and you're living in there. I wonder if he's related. So I had to ask you. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. That's that's Uncle Luke.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
on his airwork.
That was a tragic situation that could have been avoided had Circle K taken care of business and not run such a shoddy convenience store, in my opinion. But yeah, crazy stuff.
Yeah, man. That's a small world, man.
No
Oh
kidding.
crap.
No kidding. Hang on one second, Mr. Carroll. I see Mr. Guevara
Yes, sir.
here. Yes, sir. You're muted. Your mic.
Yeah,
Yes,
it looks like that Mr. Solaris is still in the breakout room. Let me bring him over.
okay. Hang on one second, Mr. Carroll, and I'll get to you. We got one other person in front of you.
Did we lose him? Mr. Carroll?
I don't know, but there's Mr.
No, I just moved him back to the waiting room.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Very
okay.
good.
All
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Your Honor, what we've worked out with Mr. Solaris, because I do have prosecutor's discretion, even if it's over 25, is that we are going to offer him the 90 days. If he'll change his plea to no contest, 90-day deferred, and the special expense will equal the fine, which is 200, court costs of 134, and like I said, 90 days to pay it, and also 90 days not to get any more tickets or violate any other laws. I told him, murder and burglary also will hurt this deferred. So,
Yeah, that, of course, if that were to occur, probably this would not be their worry about traffic tickets.
This would be the least of my problems.
Yeah, as they say, bigger fish to fry. Normally on the court costs, sir, we make those due in the first 30 days, and then you have the rest of the time, 60 additional days to pay the $200. Will that work for you, sir?
Yes, sir. I guess.
Court costs are $134 due in the first 30 days, and then you can wait all the way if you need to the end to pay the $200 since you're on a 90-day deferred. Main thing is just don't get any traffic tickets, pay those fees timely. If you do that, case is going to be dismissed, not reported to DPS, and will not show up on your driving record, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Thank you.
Okay. So what do you do for Leander over there?
Oh, so I work for the waste treatment plant.
Okay. Okay. Very good, sir. Appreciate your service. Take care of yourself and be safe out there.
Thank you very much. You too.
We'll send you an email with a copy of that order. You'll be getting something in just a couple of days from us, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Be safe. Take care.
thank you, Mr. Solaris.
Thank you.
Okay. And
Connie, I believe that is it for me, right?
well, I've got this one gentleman here, Mr. Caro.
Okay.
And I was going to visit with him and just
All right.
offer him a deal if he pleads on one, then dismiss the other.
Okay.
Situation. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. And then, by the way, Stephanie Collins passed the time, so we'll see her at 1 o'clock.
Sure did.
I don't know how I don't want to harp on this, and I'm not trying to rail on the attorney, but all I can say is I represented folks on the same thing when I did criminal defense, and I would have been in touch with my client several days before that. After talking to you, I would have been on the horn right then and there and said, here's the plea deal. What do you want to do? I need to know now, not 5 minutes before the hearing.
Right.
But we'll see her at 1. All
Yep.
right, good enough.
So, Connie, I'm obviously right across the hallway. So if you need me, let me know.
Okay,
All right.
All right. Thanks, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so let's bring Caro back in.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, sir, here we are. I can hear you, but I can't see you. You might have to enable your camera.
How do I do this? Hold on 1 minute.
All right. You're almost there. We can hear you.
Let me see how do I do this here. Damn.
Don't worry about it right now. We'll
Okay.
tinker around with it. But let's talk about your cases. It looks like
Yes.
you got a speeding case. There you
Okay,
are.
cool. There
Okay,
you go.
very good, sir. All right, so you got a speeding case. It's back from November 9th, 56 and 45, no DL and expired registration. So tell me what's going on the driver's license. Have you ever had a driver's license? Or?
No, I've never had one. I got my certificate. I got to go take my I did the test online and everything.
Yeah.
And then me and my ex-wife got into it. So before I got the chance to go do my driver's test, she ripped it up.
Oh Lord.
And yeah, I never went back to even do another driving test or nothing. That's the only reason. But I have no suspended license. I never had one.
Okay. What would it take for you to get that driver's license so you can get street legal?
Nothing.
I mean,
I'm gonna be honest. Just
what-
getting on the
what's-
computer and.
Are you going to do that?
Yeah, that's my plan because I have to. There's a new job that I'm starting, and I have to get my license to start driving the big trucks and to get my CDLs. But I have to get these tickets. I have to get these tickets taken care of before I can get my driver's license. I think because I think there's surcharges or something like that.
Right.
Or
So
something like that.
Here's the way it works. If you are convicted of driving without a driver's license, it's kind of like driving while license suspended, and that will hurt you when you're trying to get your driver's license. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I didn't.
So
I
we
didn't know
want
that.
to try and avoid a conviction for no driver's license. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So here's what we can do. I can do a 90-day deferred on the speeding. Pay the court costs, which are $134.
Okay.
30 days. First 30 days of the probation. You can't get any other violations. You can't get stopped again during this 90-day informal probation.
Okay.
And then the fine is going to be $200. So here's the deal. Pay the court costs of $134 in the first 30 days. You have until the end of the probation to pay the $200. If you don't get any tickets, here's the great news about this probation. Case dismissed. No conviction for speeding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And let me do one other thing here. All right. You ever seen that commercial for the Ginsu knives, where they're talking about, but wait, there's more. If you order now, you get the wind chimes, and the Ginsu knife set.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Here you go. In exchange for doing that deal, pleading no contest to the charge of speeding, being placed on the probation, the court will dismiss the registration case and the no DL case. So they just go away right now. And if you complete the probation on the speeding, that one will go away. So you don't have any marks on your record when you're trying to go get the driver's license, because we want you to get that driver's license.
Yes, sir.
Legal, insurance, get the driver's license. So get hopping on that. If you want to do the deal, I just need you to tell me plead no contest to the speeding.
Plead no contest to the speeding.
I'll accept your plea of no contest, put you on a 90-day deferred disposition. Court costs of $134 due in 30 days. Don't get any tickets while you're on this probation. And then before the end of it, pay the $200 fine. If you do that, case dismissed. I will also dismiss right now the expired registration and the no driver's license. Those are dismissed. Connie's going to prepare up a deferred disposition order. Our court clerk par excellence. She's the top dog over in the court.
Right.
She's going to, yeah, she is. She does a great job. So she's going to prepare up the deferral order and send it to me. I'm going to sign it, shoot it back to her, and then she's going to send you a copy by email, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Well, listen, wishing all the best to you. Go get that driver's license, then go get that CDL and make a bucket load of money. because right
That's
now
what
they're
I'm saying.
screaming for CDL drivers. They can't get
Yep.
enough.
Yep. There's nobody out there that wants to do it. All the old
There
school
you go.
drivers are getting old, man, and
Yeah.
no young people want to get out there and do it.
The millennials want to stay home and get their
Yep, they want
economic
to stay home
impact
and play
check,
games.
and they don't want to work. They don't have that
exactly
work
right.
ethic that we all have. I don't understand it. And I mean, people are paying $20 an hour. Man, I work for a couple of dollars an hour. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. See, I was doing landscaping and I was getting paid 18 an hour. You know, my friend's boss man, he's like, dude, you have a good work ethic, man, and you're out here on the ground. I said, he goes, I like the way you work. I want to put you on a machine. He goes, I'll pay you 20. He goes, I'll pay you 23 an hour, man, just to ride a roller all day long. I was like,
Really?
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
that. He recognizes someone who's not afraid to work. You know,
Exactly.
we used to live out in Dripping Springs, and we talked to the guy that owned the Sears. It was like an affiliate store. You could mail order, but buy a few things in the store out in Dripping Springs. And he said, man, this is before COVID. He said, I can't get anyone to work. He said, I had this kid in there who's 18 years old. I said, hey, I need you to sweep the back room. He goes, I'm not going to go sweep in the back room. I quit.
Mhm.
I mean, it's like, really? I mean, really, there's no work ethic anymore. Well, I wish you all the best, and say hi to Judy if you talk to her and the rest of the family there, and let them know what a crazy coincidence that was.
All right, no problem. Yes, sir.
And I want you to get back in touch with us over in Bertram. When you get that CDL, shoot me something and let me know. I'd love to know. And I'm on Facebook as Texas Traffic Safety Judge. So you can find me on Facebook, click on, and then that way I can stay in touch with you.
Okay, yes, sir.
All right, well, listen, take care of yourself, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right, best of luck to you. Take care.
All
Bye-bye.
right. All right, bye.
I'm gonna remove him. Yeah.
Okay, I just got a new number.
Okay.
And I don't know it right now. I don't know if I can get off of here to go
Okay.
get it to my other phone. But I sent you my ex-wife's number, and but I also sent you my email address. I have my email.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Mr. Pearl.
Anything that you send over, I should get it off of my email address. But if you need to get a hold of her, you can call her and she'll tell me, and we'll go from there. But I can when you email me, then I can probably be able to send you an email of my number.
Okay, that sounds good.
And
I
we'll go
appreciate
from there.
that.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, I appreciate y'all guys.
Oh, also, hang on one second.
Yes, sir.
Because I scrolled down, you got these traffic cases, but you also have an assault by contact. So, and then you got another. Okay,
When's that coming up? Is that right now?
And then it ran stop sign, no DL. Okay, so you got a couple more cases here I didn't even see.
What?
So,
Today?
Yeah, they're set for today. So here's what I want you to do. I took care of the other ones. Connie, will you get Mike and see if he can jump in? And then I want you to speak to the prosecutor and see if you can get something worked out. Okay. Let's get Mike back on. Can you ask him to jump back on real quick onto Zoom?
Okay.
So we can talk real quickly. And then I'm going to let you visit with him, Mr. Carroll.
Absolutely.
But first,
All right,
we're
no
going to get him
problem.
to jump back on, see what we can do. Because you got these. We got to get these taken care of too today.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Because I don't need a warrant out for that.
Yeah. I just scrolled up and said, oh, I didn't see those. Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't need a warrant for that one.
Yeah. So right now you're still working for that landscape company?
Yeah, I actually am. I am working for the landscaping company right now. We
What kind of machine you work on? A trencher or what? What do you work on?
Yeah, it's a skid steer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a skid steer, but I don't really like sitting in that freaking machine all day, so I'll.
So it's like a
one of the guys
bobcat. You're going back and forth and bringing rock, dirt, whatever, front end loader. Yeah.
Yep. And if I can jump off that machine when my boss man's not looking and put somebody else on it and keep it moving, I just try to hide real quick and jump off of it and get a shovel and start working. And then he'll be like, "Hey, get back on that machine. I'm not paying you for the groundwork. Get on the machine." Yes, sir.
So sometimes you need a break to stretch and everything. Yeah.
Exactly. Sitting that machine kills you, man.
Sitting will jam you up.
So.
Yeah. Now on the assault by contact, who was that with? Who was involved in that?
That was I think that was my ex-wife.
And are y'all still friendly now or not?
Yes, we are.
All right.
Okay, so he will join us shortly.
Okay. And
Yes. So
if
I'm gonna put you in
he contacts your ex-wife, is she gonna want something worked out on this so it doesn't jam you up?
Yeah, she should, no problem.
Okay.
I just sent Connie the number.
Okay. Okay. That's the number of your ex-wife that you sent her?
Yes.
Okay, because Mike will need that. He'll probably want to get in touch there, I'm sure.
Okay.
So you can let her know, that the prosecutor's going to probably want to talk to her, to see what her feelings are about it, because prosecutors want to check with victims and make sure, what do you want done on this? Are you, do you have any problems if I'm considering, a probation on this or something like that? He's got to ask the victim that,
Okay.
Yeah, he's got to ask her about that.
All right, no problem. So do I need to call her, or I don't know if I can?
No, let's wait for Mr. Guevara to get here.
Okay.
And okay, Connie, Mr. Leopard, while we're waiting for Mr. Guevara, Mr. Leopard, is he supposed to be here today?
Mr. McGovern is here, for you to speak to today.
I was asking about Mr. Leopard.
Oh, Leopard. He has not appeared. He's supposed to be here today, but he's not here. No show.
Ooh, that's a warrant.
Not good. And what'd you say about McGovern?
McGovern is in the waiting room.
That's a good thing. All right. All right, so he's present. All right, we took care of Price and we took care of Solaris. I think so. McGovern will be the last one we'll be dealing with on the 10 o'clock docket. Okay.
That is correct.
All right. And is Mr. Guevara tied up right now, or?
And he was, but he said he'd be right with us.
Okay, no problem. And Mr. Kara, I'm going to put you in a breakout room. And
okay.
So, Connie, will you put him in a breakout room? Then Mr.
Yes.
We'll go ahead and have Mr. Guevara join you.
Okay. He's in the breakout room.
Okay, very good. That way I can talk to Mr. Guevara, let him know what's going on. Warrant status, Mr. McGovern, long letter to Judge Simon. Am I going to need a Kleenex if I hear this letter?
I don't know.
Have you read that letter?
Yes.
Can you tell me the gist of it? I mean, what he's trying to say?
Well, the gist was it was just a communication problem.
Why it went into warrant, his not appearance?
Right. The clerk, every time he'd ask for something, she would send him the reply form because we never received a plea from him.
Mr. Guevara, I saw Mr. Caro, and I just saw one sheet, and then I scrolled up and I said, wait a minute, don't leave. You got some more cases there I didn't even see. So what I've done, I saw one speeding charge and then an ODL and expired registration, just so you understand. He works for a landscape company. Seems like a hard worker because he's working, digging ditches and everything, and he worked so hard that the boss put him on a front-end loader, skid loader, working a Bobcat. And so he's doing that, but he wants to get his driver's license. He's never had one, so he's doing the certificate and doing all that stuff to get his DL. So I said, I don't want you to get jammed up and get a no driver's license, and then you're not going to be able to get your driver's license because you've been convicted of a driver's license. So I put him on a deferred on the speeding, dumped the registration and no DL. And then I scrolled up and said, oh, he's got an assault by contact, family violence with the ex, who he's friends with and who gets him email right now. Right, Connie? I mean,
right.
Yeah. And then he's also got at the very top of the docket sheet a ran stop sign and another no DL. So I said, okay, we need to talk to Mr. Guevara and see if something can be worked out on this. And then I said, he's probably also going to want to talk to your ex-wife. He's got to do that because he's got to do his due diligence and talk to the victim in the case before he can do anything on it. But anyway, he's in the breakout room. If you want to visit with him, maybe get something worked out on the traffic, and then you can figure out what to do on that assault after you talk to her.
So so I'm clear, because what I see in front of me is I do have the assault family violence by contact, and then I've got a stop sign. I don't see a no DL in front of me.
Oh, I didn't bring you that file because we took care of it.
Okay, so that one's been taken care of. So all we've got left is the stop sign.
But Connie, wasn't there a no deal on December 10th and then also on the date that I saw him on? Because mine was November 9th where he had a no DL. So I think that's another one from that date there. I think he got one with the stop sign too on December 10th. He got a no DL on that stop as well.
So the no driver's license, that was
on December 10th, it says violation number 1, ran stop sign, violation 2, no DL.
That's from 2020. I've got a warrant on that.
You're right.
Yeah,
that is
well,
2020.
he was arrested for that, so that's why he's seeing us. Because he got a warrant out.
So he's got a ran stop sign and no DL from 2020. Right.
He was arrested. So this is what he was recently arrested on. On January 18th, he was arrested for the warrant out for the speeding, for the no driver's license, November 9th. These are date of violation November 9th. And then the
assault,
expired motor
too.
vehicle registration November 9th.
And assault, he got arrested too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was way back in June, arrested. Anyway, so he's got the assault by contact, family violence, and then he's got these 2 from December 2020, ran stop sign and no DL again. All right. Visit with him, see what you want to do, and we'll be standing by. I guess maybe you can figure out the traffic and then let him know on the assault. You got to talk to her. And Connie's got her number, right, Connie? The ex-wife? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I need.
I'm gonna bring you the file for the no driver's license.
Okay, so Connie, before you do that, I need the permission for the. Well, I guess you can wait. I need the permission again for the waiting room and all that kind of
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, but he's not in anyway. So.
He's in the breakout room waiting for you.
Oh, he is?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
All right, there you go.
Connie put in that breakout room. Yes, sir.
So is he in the Connie's in the waiting room or the breakout room?
He's in the waiting room.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me bring
And
him
don't
back
we need
in.
to bring him back in so we can break out?
Sorry about that.
That's correct.
Okay, we do.
All right, Mr. Carroll.
Yes.
Mr. Guevara is present here, and then I think he's going to give you an invite to a breakout room. So when you see that come up on your screen, just click on that. Then you two can go talk in private about these other cases.
Okay, there it is.
Okay, all right. Just click that button. I'll join you.
Okay, gentlemen.
Thank you.
I'll be right back. Okay, Judge, I will let McGovern in.
Okay, that's perfect.
Okay,
I'm ready for him.
got it.
Mr. McGovern, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Good, doing well. Let's take a look at your case here.
All right.
All right, so this looks like this is a charge of 73 and a 55 back from May 6th of 2020. So back little over a year and a half ago. All right. And so my understanding, I believe this is in a warrant status right now. So even though this has gone to a warrant, it still does not mean you don't have the right to hire an attorney, look at all the evidence in the case the state intends to prove at trial, and also have a trial on the case. So you can still have a trial. People don't realize it sometime, even though it's gone to warrant, you still have those rights. Now, that being said, the only thing I know that can be done right now in your case is either go to trial, or I'm happy to put you on a deferred disposition for 90 days. You pay a fine, court costs. If you don't get any tickets in 90 days, case dismissed, doesn't show up on your driving record.
Okay.
Is that something you might be interested in, the 90-day deferral?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I really haven't done much driving for a few years because my wife's had a traumatic brain injury, so I haven't even really gotten in the truck. So avoiding citation for 90 days wouldn't be a problem.
Oh boy, I'm sorry to hear that. How is she doing?
Better. That's actually what we were in Bertram for. Her father lives in Burnett,
Really?
or I guess Lampasas.
Yeah,
It's right down that line.
right.
And it was right around the time COVID started, and her neurologist suggested we go somewhere with far less stimulus. So we went up there and gave her a chance to try and start healing. So that's actually what we were up for when I got the ticket.
Sure. Yeah, my wife's a nurse and a trauma nurse, neuro nurse.
Oh, wow.
So and then I'm an EMT firefighter. I do that on the side as a volunteer.
Yeah, it was scary. I was out of town, and she had an ovarian cyst rupture and passed out from the pain and hit her head on the garage floor, and no one else was home. And she woke up covered in sweat and had no idea how long she was there. And it's she's coming around. She's normalizing now, but there for a while it was scary. We weren't sure if she was going to be the same.
Oh Lord, good Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thoughts and prayers with you both.
I appreciate it.
For sure. So we can do a 90-day deferred. And so what kind of work do you do?
I'm actually, when I haven't really been working while taking care of her, but when I work, I'm in wellness. I help reverse illness and disease, but more so from the health and fitness side, just more holistically and naturalistically.
Okay, I get that. What I'm going to do, the court costs are $134.
Okay.
I'm going to waive all the court costs for you, so you're not going to pay that $134.
I appreciate it.
And we'll do a special expense fee is going to be $75. And we're going to waive any warrant fees, Connie. So I'll do that for him as well, based on your situation with your wife. So all you need to pay is $75. Don't get any tickets for 90 days. Case will get dismissed, sir.
I appreciate it.
Okay. We'll send you an email with a copy of the deferral order, okay?
Yes,
and thoughts and prayers with your wife and you, sir. You take care.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Betcha.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, that's hard. Sure is.
I'm sorry that it took so long for somebody to assist him, because I know it was really bothering him about the citation.
Yeah, well, we took good care of him. I know he appreciated that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just understanding what he's going through means a lot to him, I'm sure. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you see that.
Yeah. And it really, I keep hearing about these cases of these bouncers. I'm probably going to line up with some other folks and maybe some police officers, because the legislature needs to pass something too with all the stuff going on at these bars. There was a man that went to a bar he frequented quite often, 24 years old, down in San Marcos. I don't know if the bouncer was just having a bad day or this guy just wanted to beat somebody up, which is what the common thread is with the bouncers. But anyway, what happened is, we can go off recording now.
Yeah, I just stopped recording.
Oh, it did stop it? Okay.
But we're still on YouTube. Hold on.
Yeah, that's fine. So you know, one of the problems is a lot of the bouncers, there's a lot of assaults that happen. And this one young man went to this bar and the bouncer threw him off 3 steps onto the concrete sidewalk. This guy fell backwards and hit his head, got a subdural hematoma, was on life support, brain dead, and his family had to pull the plug on him a week later. All because of going to a bar and some bouncer wanting to
Show us strength.
Yeah. Terrible. These things happen all the time on 6th Street in Austin and in other bars. And the guys that are working there as bouncers don't have to have any security license at all. Just stand there and, you know.
Very sorry to hear that.
Tough. Those are tough. So many brain injuries, too, on people that are just injured and they have a catastrophic brain injury for the rest of their life because some bouncer threw them off, you know, onto the sidewalk or onto the concrete. You know, just this stuff happens all the time.
Very sorry.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to stop video and mute. I will be here.
Okay. Okay. Bye. Wow.
Judge Madison, if you're in earshot.
I am.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me go grab, figuratively, not literally, Mr. Caro,
Okay.
and move him back in here.
Okay, we can do recording on now. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's get Mr. Caro and talk about his other 2 traffic cases and that one.
There he is.
All righty.
All right.
Okay, Your Honor, what I talked to Mr. Caro about was he has so he said that he recently spoke to Officer Connie, and asked him if he has any warrants pending, and Officer Cotton said he did not. So, but I'm seeing when I look at this file, it says that there's warrants. So if there are, let's get those removed.
Yeah, let's
so
recall if there are any, Connie, make sure they're all recalled. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is, since he's already doing a deferred adjudication regarding the speeding tickets, I'm going to have these 2 basically figuratively run concurrent with those. If at the end of 90 days, I told him if he has successfully completed those deferred and he can show me a DL, then I will, I'm 90% sure, 95% sure I will recommend dismissal to.
Boy, that's a nice offer. You know, we got a great prosecutor, Mr. Guevaro's. There's some prosecutors out there, and I used to be a prosecutor for the DA's office. And, you know, you hear the stories up in Williamson County, some of the ones that were up there.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell people.
But
Like,
this is a ethical, reasonable, compassionate prosecutor because, and they're few and far between, like Mr. Guevaro is. And that's a heck of a deal. So it's all riding on you. So you cannot be out driving. Get your boss to pick you up, you know, whatever it takes. You cannot risk be driving because you have an opportunity here to make them all go away. Get that driver's license, street legal. Then you're going to be on your way once you get that driver's license. Then you can go for your CDL training. And I mean, these companies are paying $10,000 bonuses to get drivers. So you go get out there and get your CDL and get that long haul, make some money.
Yes, sir. That sounds cool with me.
What a deal. What a deal. What are we doing on the assault case here, sir?
So my understanding is that I have a defendant, and I told him that if I'll anytime that I do an assault family violence, I have to talk to the alleged victim and talk to them. So I said there's really two options. One, she could come into City Hall and do an affidavit of non-prosecution if she wants to do that. The other option would be for me to reach out to her, and I'm going to call her anyway and give her those options. Would be to have a, and I told him that I'm not just going to do it over the phone because I need to make sure that it's not that I think Mr. Carl would do this, that it's not just his neighbor who, you know, is like, oh yeah, that's me. So I said, I'll do it by in person or by Zoom. And so I can see an ID and make positive identification that it's her.
Right.
And if
he wants
I
to
don't,
he wants to do it on Zoom. But I said I want her to go inside so he can see a person.
There you go. That's a good deal. That's a smart thing to do.
That's fine. Right. And if I can do that, then I won't have I mean, obviously the state can move forward without that. But if I don't have a complaining witness, then I'm not going to move forward.
Are you going to be down at City Hall? I mean, because we have a 1 o'clock hearing. Will you be there this morning?
I'm in City Hall all day.
Yeah. Well, if you get hold of her, if she has ability to go down, she could visit with him today.
I'll ask her.
So, yeah. Okay. All right, Mr. Carroll, sounds like you got a heck of a deal there, and we'll go ahead and see what transpires on this assault case. In the meantime, no driving. I mean, you just got to get people to pick you up or Uber, whatever it takes, and then just start working, you know, hard to get all those requirements so you can get that driver's license, okay? And, you know,
yes, sir.
If something happens and you're like, I need 2 more weeks, we're going to give you 2 more weeks. I mean, we're both reasonable. Show us you're working towards it, and we will work with you.
True. The only way I can get 2 weeks is if I have any proof that I'm actually doing something.
There you go.
That's correct.
Get after it, and let's get you all licensed up, okay?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys.
Right. Take care.
Man. Hey, you guys have a good day. Anything else that you need from me?
No, you're good to go, sir.
All right, man. Hey, you guys have a good day. Bye.
Take care, sir. All righty.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
My little hand does not want to grab this over here.
All right, and I think that concludes our 10 o'clock, so I'm going to save that paperwork. And then I'll jump back. I guess we'll be jumping back in a minute for that 11 o'clock docket. I guess I'll just hang loose for that then. I'm not going to log off because I'll be pulling on the courtroom door. Connie's got me locked out. She doesn't want me in here. I'm like, hello, I'm outside here. Let me in, please. I'm the judge, please. She's like, I am the
No, I'm not that bad.
No, she is. She's like the gatekeeper. It's gone to her head now.
I kind of like that. I
Don't let that power blow your head up, girl.
Right.
All right, I'm going to be hanging loose here. I'm going to mute and go off.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm done. So Arthur will be handling the actual hearing, but I'll be on at 1 o'clock today. So.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Thank
you. Lord have mercy. Do I have 11 o'clock? I have 11 o'clock.
You are recording now. You may want to stop your recording. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Hey, Judge Madison.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I do not have an 11 o'clock for you, so we are finished until 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. Then we'll
So
see
I
you
just
at
wanted to
1,
let you
and
know.
I'll send you over the 10 and 11, my notes from the 9 and 10.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
All
Well,
right,
thank you,
ma'am.
sir.
We'll see you then at 1. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
City of Bertram. This is Connie. How can I help you? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh gosh, I don't know. So if it's outside city limits, I have no idea. So you would maybe talk to Burnett County. Yeah, I'm not sure who you would talk to, but maybe contact Burnett CAD, CAD. But if it's outside city limits, I really don't know how to help you. So you're welcome. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, is it still on YouTube?